Hi everyone, this is Group 4 members doing a presentation on nationalism in Egypt, and the following are my group members. Here are my group members, and the I talking is Sharon Cherop. We have ABC Matt, Asha Chemutai, Kestin Katwiri, Nancy Karisa, and Swanya Collins.
I'm Chamkai Asha. I'm going to take you through Egyptian nationalism. Egyptian nationalism has typical being a civil nationalism that has emphasized the unity of Egyptians regardless of the ethnicity of religion. Egyptian nationalism first manifests itself as anti-English settlement during the Egyptian Revolution. Scholars frequently place the beginning of nationalism in the late 18th century or early 19th century with the American Declaration of Independence or with the French Revolution. The consensus is that nationalism as a concept was firmly established by 19th century. After the Egyptian Revolution of 1952 that overthrew the monarchy and established republic, Gamal Abdel Nasser rose to power and themes that was based on Arab nationalism. The late 19th century. Both the Arabic language and ancient Egypt language are Afroasiatic language. The ruler of Muhammad Ali of Egyptian led Egypt to a more advanced level of industrialization in comparison with Egyptian neighbors. Along with more discovery of reliance of ancient Egypt civilization, the Arabic movement in 1870s and 1880s was the first major Egyptian nationalism movement that demands an end to the alleged nepotism of Muhammad Ali family and demand curbing the growing of Egyptian influence. It campaigned under the nationalism slope of Egypt to Egyptians.
Okay, I'm Collins. I'll continue to present on the nationalism during the 20th century. So, after the British had occupied Egypt, that was in the year 1882, Egyptian nationalism became focused upon ending the occupation. So, the Egyptians wanted to send away the British from their land. They had support from liberals and socialists in Britain. There was this one man who was called Wilfred Blunt. He was an imperialist and he criticized the British on the issue of occupying Egypt. So the British occupation in three widely circulated in books. The Secret History of the English Occupation of Egypt. This was a book that was written by Gordon at Khartoum. That was in the year 1911. And many diaries being personal narrative of events. That was from the year 1888 to around 1914.
Amil, together with other Egyptian nationalists, helped to redefine loyalty to their homeland in terms of stressing the importance of education, order, and love of their homeland. Among the other factors, we have after Egyptian Revolution of 1952 that overthrew the monarchy and established a republic. Gamal Abdel Nasser rose to power on the themes that was based on Arab nationalism. The rise of the next, the rise of popular sovereignty, the involvement of people in government, the formation of empires and periods of economic growth and social transformation all contributed to nationalist sentiments.
My name is Nancy Karisa and I'm going to present on the impacts of nationalism in Egypt. Firstly, nationalism led to the growth of more democratic ideas. The second point, it created spirit of patriotism. Thirdly, it helped in forming cultural ties. Another point, it inspired people to work together and make sacrifice for others. And lastly, nationalism in Egypt brought people together with a shared ethnic identity. Thank you.
So that was a presentation on nationalism in Egypt. We have discussed about the definition of nationalism, and then we discussed over the impacts, the effects, and the historical background of development of that nationalism that took place in Egypt. So, in conclusion, Egypt nationalism is based on Egyptian and Egyptian, on the Egyptians and the Egyptian culture. So, Egyptian nationalism has typically been civic nationalism that has emphasized the unity of Egyptian, regardless of their ethnicity or religion. And through this nationalism, uh, it was able to achieve unity among the Egyptians. Uh, yeah, that is all about the nationalism in Egypt. So thank you for watching this video. That was group 4 presenting on nationalism in Egypt. We shall upload our video. You can like it, you can share, and you can also subscribe.